ain't got no hair? Grow your stupid hair back. You're trying to be...
Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the heart of Spain and the magnificent Santiago Bernabeu in the capital city of Madrid.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they interplay here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
When you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 13 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Now it's Darnold. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
And Darnold's going to change it.
What's up, brother?
They'll run for it with Achane. And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
We just wanted the 1st down that drive.
Able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Darnold. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice pick.
I fumbled that doing for us. I believe it.
Busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Darnold.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
That's another Mexico City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's get this dub, man. Sitting at 500.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete, right around the end. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll run, Achane. And he will take
Go.
this one in for a touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, man. If you're still in here, Sonny, Scuba Steve looked good in his last game, even though he lost by 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And as we transition into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Now Rodgers. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A 1st carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, I tried to pick that.
He's got a man complete. He's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd
That was a nice play.
conversion.
1st down, Washington.
play fake. Rodgers. And some room to work. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Washington first down.
On play action, Rodgers. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Washington.
And he is going to lose yardage here. There to drop him behind the line was Logan Hall. Great effort.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Yeah, that's Scuba Steve.
Are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Alvin Kamara
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
I need a block from you, Hardy.
27-yard line. The Dragons offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year.
Come on, Marquise Brown. Bad fucking block.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Darnold. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They get 14 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 6 now.
Here's Darnold.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
And the Mexico City first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Darnold now to throw.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's another Mexico City first down. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Dragons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick.
Just tapped it for no reason.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Okay.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now they'll take
welcome, guys, welcome.
After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Made it.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT?
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
Welcome back. Charles and I
excuse me.
Ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dragons offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a nice one for the stat line, by the way. That last grab is 50th on the year.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And that went too far in front.
Dude, that was nice. Supposed to be a nice one.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Darnold to throw again. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their
Nah, we're not
minds.
discouraged.
There's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche.
He's got him in, complete. Hard running at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Second and 8.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, come on, bro.
Taken in for a
Good play.
touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 10 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra
The
point.
Commanders are good, though. They're 8-2.
And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that booklet.
Dude, I should have shook him.
Going down back at the 28.
What's going on, Hector?
Here's Darnold.
Get out of here.
Incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Yards the tally on the return there. And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10. So here is Washington now to take over.
You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. They start the drive on the ground. Camaro. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Washington.
I'm just playing my game.
Right on.
Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed.
They're going for it.
Now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
All right, Puka dropped that shit.
Incomplete. So they couldn't
That's
hook
crazy. I appreciate it though.
on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop.
Okay. They're wanting to blitz me like crazy right now.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Come on, man. You got to block for me, bro. Yeah.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They got to block, man. Sometimes it's frustrating because they're not blocking.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Like how? How is that guy like?
Connect, incomplete.
I don't get it.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Yeah.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's...
Dude, where's the PI? Where's the PI at?
And the Commanders are in great
They just
shape.
played me right now, dude.
Take over at the 46-yard
Fucking
line.
PI, bro.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Fucking computer's cheating.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Oh, that was annoying. I got cheated.
On the sack, and it brings up
Dude, that was a fucking PI.
It's 2nd down.
Whatever.
Now it's Rodgers. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Let's go.
Nick Scorton. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
We need to get this running game started, man. It's been non-existent the past couple weeks.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit.
Look at that shit, dude. Fucking block from me, bro. Let's go. Get your fucking rear end gear.
At the 23-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Damn it.
Connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come
Thank
too
you.
early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Man.
And while
Come on.
all of that was going on with
Come
the
on.
sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
Oh, Darnold got
Now
hurt.
they're going to come out and take a look
Okay.
at this injury, and we'll be back
Let's
in a
see.
moment. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Devon Achane. It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
Let's go.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
And the Mexico City first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Leonard's pass. Complete to Devon Achane. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
Now 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw.
This is caught by Waddle.
Let's go.
He's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he returns this to the 22.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 4. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I know a lot of people won't want the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice
That's
gain
crazy.
slide at the end.
That nigga
Washington now going to use the
had for
first
days.
of 3 timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Rodgers. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
My guy got hurt.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Here's 2nd down and 3. Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go. Game over.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
GG's. You've entered the Dragon's Den.
CD for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out.
I appreciate everyone stopping by. A hard but deserving win. And with that, I beat the 4th best team in the league. They were probably the 3rd before they lost. I should have beat these guys too. I just choked. Ready those Jets to lose, man. Look at the Jets play. Played. Oh, okay. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Like always. Till next time. This is your boy. Hey, I'm Donut. That Donut guy. I was gonna say, hey, I'm Donut Lord. I used to be Donut Lord, but it's now that Donut guy. And I hope you guys have a great night.